Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to demo a product from LS Retail. So it's called LS Activity. So this is a new product released by LS Retail in 2018. And it's focusing on helping the business to book reservations and to book events, book rentals, and so classes, courses, and restaurant booking. So all the reservations and bookings you can think about can be managed by this piece of software. It's called LS Activity. It's a module of LS Retail. At the back office, you can log into the role center you can log into the LS Activity role center. So you can see on this screenshot how the role center looks like. So you can track all the reservations and the activities to see the status of the reservation and the activities. And you can see the calendar and you can see the trend of the bookings from the graphical summary. So you can have a status overview, for example, the draft reservations, today's activities, and unpaid activities. So you can see all of them from these queues. So we call them queues, C-U-E. So this is a queue, so you can see the status, and you can drill into each queue to see the details. And the product activity, product availability, and the resource availability. So on this pane is the products. So you can see the products availability from the bottom. So when you select a product in this medium pane, then you can see the availability of that product in the bottom pane. And also you can there's a shortcut to create reservations. So you can create the reservations directly from the role center. So you can highlight a product, and at the bottom you see the availability. Then you can click on reservations from this availability pane. Then it will make a reservation for that product. And it has the reservation overviews and the graphs. So you see these graphs for the overviews. You can see which week and availability, and you can see this graphical summary. Okay. So I'm going to take the courses and classes reservation as example to demo the LS Activity functionality for making reservations and bookings. So all the other reservations like the spa session reservation, booked event, conference rooms, rental units, so they're similar as the courses and classes reservation. Okay, so before we can go to this interface for the role center of LS Activity. We have to do some setup. You have to make sure under the profiles you have the LS Activity added to your nav. So you need to have this LS Retail Activity, this profile added. And also you have to assign yourself. You have to go to user personalization. So right now I logged in as a super. You can see at the left hand side bottom, I'm using the super login. So I have to make sure the profile ID is assigned as the activity user. So if I click on edit, so right now because I already assigned this activity profile, so you can see it populated there. But like before, when you just start to use LS Activity, you may have another role assigned. For example, you have like some bookkeeper role, and you want to switch that role to LS Activity dashboard. Then you have to have this LS Activity, this profile selected. Click on OK. So then after you did this, then you close your nav and reopen. Then when you go to your home and dashboard, you will see the LS Activity dashboard. Okay, so for the classes and courses reservation, so first I need to explain the difference between classes and courses. So for the classes, you may have a different audience for each class. So all the participants for each classes may be different. For courses, usually like you have the same participants for each session of the course. So that's a difference. So that's why for the products, when we have to create two different products. One is for class. So I'm going to use this yoga as a class. You could see for this yoga ongoing classes, I select the product type as a class. And so you could see there's a list of product types. You have course as a product type as well. But for this yoga ongoing class, I select class as the product type. So for the courses, I have another product created. Let's see. So there's a advanced photo course. So for this one, you will see I have the product type course selected. So after you set up these two different products, let's take the class as example first. So let's take this yoga class as example first. So you have you wanted to you have to select the location for the class to take place, and you select the view. So it can be an activity view or can be a reservation view. So what's the difference for these two views is like after I make the reservation, then you will see there's a activity card populated if I have activity card selected. Otherwise, you will have a reservation card. If you select reservation card, after you make the reservation, then the reservation card will be populated. The difference between activities and reservation is like one reservation can have multiple activities. So I just select activity card for this yoga class for now. And then you can allow number of persons when make the reservation, then you can allow how many people can make this reservation. And so for the product schedule, then you can select. So for some school, they're saying, this class only happens like Monday and Wednesday. And so then, and also capacity of the class, like you can have 20 people attend the same class. So you cannot accommodate more than 20 people. And for Wednesday, then you specify the time for this class. So then this class happens every Monday and Wednesday as the time you specified here. So you can specify the weekdays, or you can specify a specific day you want to include or exclude. So by selecting the date from the availability date and putting the capacity. So if, for example, if you want to exclude the New Year's Day, then you can select January the 1st, 2020, and then capacity put 0. Means on that day you don't have any class, so that day will be skipped because there's no availability for that class. Okay, and so that's how you schedule, put the schedule for your classes, and then you can advise the resource required. So for this yoga class, I'm gonna require the course. So resource number is this yoga class. So you have to create a resource for this yoga class, and on this resource, then you put the capabilities class, you put the capacity. So capacity is Monday and Wednesday at the time you specified. So you create this as a resource as well. Then you can select this resource. So that means this class requires this resource. Okay. And also, you have the prices. You can assign a prices. The reason that I'm not able to assign the price is because I already used the default price here. So if I don't put a default price, so let's remove this 100. And another thing is like under the calculations tab, the price method, I selected the default. So then it will use the default price on this card. So in order to switch the price and use the prices in the ribbon as a retail price or activity price, I have a different setup here. So as I said, you can the customer can pay at the purchase date, pay the retail price, or at the reservation date. So the purchase date and the reservation date are different because reservation is like they can just call in and make a reservation. They don't need to pay it. Purchase date means you have to make the payment. So that's the difference. So the reservation date is like you do not need to pay. So you just make a reservation, then you can pay it later. Then you can specify they pay the price is as the reservation date price, or as the date, like they actually make the pay the retail price purchase date. So if I select this, then I don't need the default price on this product card anymore. So I can go to my prices. I can open this now. Then I can specify the price on this product. But actually, right now, I just want to make it simple. So I'm going to select default for the price method and put my price back for this class. So after I did this setup, I can go to my row center, and so I can scroll down. So you can see this middle pane is the products. Then from this middle pane, I can select the yoga class. Try to find my yoga class. Okay. So you can see right now I have to scroll up, scroll down to find my yoga class. But there's another way. So you can see I have this my favorite folder. In order for me to quickly find because if usually my task is just to book the yoga class and the photo course, then I can add it to my favorites. This way I can find them faster. So what you have to do, for example, I want to add another massage to my favorite. I can say highlight this one and then say add, then it will be added to my favorite products. So after add, then you could see the massage is in my favorite products as well. Okay, so that's how you add the products to your favorite, so you can access them quickly. So let's select the yoga class in the middle pane, and then you can see the availability for this class at the bottom. The reason like you can see some date in April in the past is because in my demo system, my work date is in the past. So if I go to set work date, you could see my work date is April the 11th, 2019. Because usually the demo system does not allow you to use the current date. It will ask you to use the date in the past or date in the future. So that's why I have a past work date here. Okay, so since the demo system is using an old date, so I can go to the set work date. So I already changed the work date to today's date. What I have to do, I just need to type a T, then it will recognize you want to use today's date, and click on OK. Then the system will refresh and show the current date, like which is identical to a current date. So then I can select my yoga class. Then at the bottom is so today is September the 19th actually, and in the future I want to book a class on September 23rd. So I highlight this date, and you can see the availability is 20, because for the product you set up the 20 as a capacity. That means 20 people can book into this class. So the price is 100. That's the default price on your product card. And then I click on new activity. Then it will ask you who is the client who want to book this yoga class. So that's just search a person from this. Oh, sorry, I tapped into the wrong field. So then let's just search the person's name from the search bar. Then you can select the one. So these are the member contacts exist in your system. So I select one of the member contact, and you can also search by the address or by email, by phone number. Then I highlight that contact and click on OK. So the system will make a reservation for that person and populate the activity card. Remember, we set up the on the product of yoga class, we set up the default view is activity card, not the reservation card. So it will populate this activity card. Okay, and then you can set up some additional charge like a yoga mat. If there's a yoga mat is required, then the participants has to purchase that yoga mat. You can put as an additional charge. So then you have to confirm, and you make this reservation for this activity for this class, and you have to say confirm and close it. After you close this activity card, so if you go back to your dashboard, so this has been confirmed on this date. Then if you go back to our dashboard, then you will see the availability changed to 19, and the activity status is changed starting So this one has been changed to 1. So that means you already one person booked this class. So you see there's the underscores, it's a link on this one. So you can click, that means you can click on it and drill into it. So if you click on this one, then you can see, oh, this person has booked for this class. So that's increase your visibility for what clients has booked for the class. Okay, yeah, so that's for the class. That's how you set it up for the class and make the reservation. And let's say if it's for a course, we talk about this photo course. Let's go back to the products. So let's find that photo course. So this course, if we go to the product card, then you can see the default view is reservation card. And also you set up your schedule. Let's see what is the schedule. So it's a Monday. So Monday 10 a.m. and 30 capacities, minimum booking 10. Okay. So what you can do with the course is like you have to create a container as a reservation. So for the course, if you look at the product schedule, actually it just tells you the start time for the course. So you want the course to start every Monday, which means like every Monday you will have so like the course only lasts for a week, and every Monday you have a new course for this photo course start. So then you define like the weekday is Monday and the time is 10 a.m. So you start this, and the capacity you can accommodate 30 people, and the minimum booking only over 10 people. Then you can start this course. If it's under 10 people, then you do not start the course. So in this case, then what you have to do in order to book the course, you go back to your dashboard, and then you select, you highlight the products as the course. And then what you have to do, first you have to create a container for this course. So it starts every Monday at 10 a.m. But it didn't tell you how long the course lasts and is it every Monday? Maybe you have Monday, Wednesday, Friday for this course, and each day you have 2-hour session for the course. So in order to do that, you have to define your reservation. So you have to define a container for a reservation. Let's do that first. So the reservation type is course, and so then you have to select a person, like I select one. Don't worry about this error message, because you have to define your the start, reservation start and end for that error message to disappear, because it's every Monday. So I want to say, you could see after I select the reservation from, and it disappeared. So the reservation is from 10 a.m. and then reservation is to I do not want to define the reservation to, because I will put it on the schedule. Okay, so I do here, from here I tell the system like from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. then this is session 1, and then the next session, so it's Wednesday and it's the same time, so that's session 2. And Friday and this session 3. Okay, so I define my schedule. This works as a container, and after you define this, then you can make the reservation. I already make the reservation for this person. Then I can say press group. No, I don't need to select anything here. I just say confirm. Okay, reservation type, sorry, I have to select this course again, and then I confirm my reservation. So it has been confirmed. So after this reservation is done, then you can start to book your course. Okay, so you can see I have this course. So right now availability is 30. So in order to book this course, I select new activity. And then I select a person's name. So I use Jesse as a container, but I can still select this person want to book this. Okay, so then you could see under activities, this person is here. And then I can confirm this reservation. Now it's confirmed. And if you go back, then this has been updated. As long as you create your container, then you can start book the courses for your students. Okay, so let's make another reservation for this container. And I can book somebody else like Stefan. Okay, so Stefan. Then I can confirm. Okay, so after I confirm, I can see this availability changed to 28 and 2 people has booked this course. If you double click on this 2, then you can see Stefan and Jesse has booked this course. And also that person will receive an email confirmation to tell them like they have been reserved for this course, to remind them to attend this course. Okay, so that's about how to make reservations for classes and courses. And for other activities like a spa, it's the same thing. But because right now you can see for this spa you don't have anything available, so then you cannot book for. So you see, there's a few dates you don't have anything available. So those marked in red is the one like is the session that's not available. So the ones like in black is the one available. So if you want to book a spa, you can highlight this product and highlight the date and time. Then you can click on new activity. So it's the same. Then you can select your customer. So for example, I'll select Judy. Then I can book this person in the spa. So it's the same. And then you can confirm your reservation from here, okay? And confirmed, click on OK. If you come back, then you'll see this availability will refresh. So it refreshed from, and you receive an email confirmation because the email is fake. That's why we receive like undeliverable email. So if you are using the actual email address, that email will be sent to this person. Okay. So now you can see who is booked for this bar. Double click on this. So it's the same. It's the same like booking a course and classes. So another thing I want to show is like all the bookings you see from here can be done from your POS. And also what you can set up is like you can set up some allowances here. For example, like what we talk about for the massage, like 10 sessions, then they can receive a unit price 25. But the regular price 25 per session. So then it will be like 250 total. But the regular price usually is more expensive than this. So if we go to the massage, let's go to the product number massage 30. If you look at the price for this massage 30, the regular price you can see on the card is $50. Actually, we give a lot of discount. Okay, so for the allowance, then we only say it's $25 per session. So you received half price for if you book in bulk. And then you can see quantity consumed. So every time like you come for one of the session, then you register it on the POS, then it will, in the system, it will recognize it as consumed. Okay. Yeah, let's try it on the POS. So before I do it, I have to go to my retail users and make sure my retail user is set up on activity POS. You can put, okay, so you can put a POS profile on the store card, interface profile from here. Let's don't do it that way. Let's do it on the terminal itself. I just want to use the activity terminal. So this is the activity terminal, okay? So let's take a look for the activity terminal. Yeah, you could see the interface profile is activity, and the menu profile is activity, style profile is activity as well. So this is a terminal I want to use. Yeah, so after I set up my retail users, then I can run client. When I run the client, I can open the POS of the activity. So it opened, then I can log in, and I can log in as a staff member. So then this interface is the POS LS activity POS interface. So you can see like I can book my activity. I can click on this, and there's a spot treatment. I can select 30 minutes massage. I can select a date based on the availability. System will suggest to you what's available. So to this, you see the bracket. That means today's date. Book something on September 21st. Okay, so you can do it that way, and it tells you like the available time and who is the person who's gonna provide you the massage, some comments. Okay, then you can select one session to book it. Then book for a client. Put in your client name. Then it will populate on the POS. Then you can finalize the payment on the POS. So this is how you book just a one session. So what you can do to book the pre-sales for 10 spa sessions, you can click on spa pre-sale. Then you have bulk of 10 for $250 and bulk of 20 for $400. So you get some discount, okay? Because one session is $50. You get lots of discount if you book 10. Okay, so let's choose that. Then you can search the client you want to book this session to. Reset. So put this filter here and put in my name. So you want to book for this customer. Then it shows up on your POS. Then you can finalize this payment. Okay, pay it in cash. Finalize this 10 session payment. So when you already sold 10 pre-sales for the spa session, and each time when the client come here, then you can scan their member card, and then you can consume the session. So after you purchase the pre-sale 10 sessions on the POS, then they will show up under the allowances. So for some reason, this client number didn't show up. So I will use another. So this is for today's date. The one we purchased on the POS didn't show up. The client number didn't show up. But let's use another example. So let's say if this is the one, I selected the client number name on the POS, and I sold like 10 sessions for the massage. So you could see the unit price 50 and it's 10 sessions and the total amount 500. But quantity consumed is 0 right now. So how the quantity can be consumed is like each time Stefan make a reservation for the 60-minute massage session, then after that confirmed, then it will be consumed. Let's take a look. Like we're gonna book a 60-minute massage session for Stephanie. Go to your role center and select the products for the 60-minute massage. I don't think, let's see, yeah, so this is the one. And then you can see the availability. Let's create a new activity here because the date, so I have to change the date because the date of the demo system is reset to the past date. So let's put it into today's date. Then let's select the massage. 60 minutes. Remember, we have to book it for Stefan. So create a new activity and search the name Stefan. Is that Stefan Green? Let's double check the name of this person. Stefan Thomas. Let's copy this out just to make sure. Okay, so let's select this again. massage, and then find a date which is available, and click on new activity, search this name. So we want to book a session for this person. C. So this client has outstanding allowance for this product for 10 number of times. So because you already purchased like 10 in advance, then it tells you this client has an outstanding allowance. So each time you book it, then it will consume 1. Okay, so then after you confirm, after this confirmed, and let's see, go back to the allowance and check for this person. So check for the quantity consumed, remaining quantity. So it changed from 0 to 9. And also at the same time, this person, Stefan, will receive an email to confirm this reservation. Because like, as I said, we are using fake email address, so that's why it didn't get delivered. Okay, so I think that's everything I want to show you guys today. Thank you so much for attending this session. Hope to see you guys next time.